Good morning, everyone. The strong students are here today. The strongest. The strong. Any questions about Courseworks 1 or 2 before we start? I think I know what some of you are thinking. I have some psychic powers. They're not the best psychic powers in the world, but I have beginner level psychic powers. Some of you are wondering, oh, did you start assessing Coursework 1? Was anybody wondering that? Yes, see, I picked it up. I did, and they look good so far. However, I can see that a lot of students struggled on the core related work part, actually. A lot of students struggled with that part, the core related work. It's not easy. I never advertised it as easy, and I never will. So, but overall, the scores look very good so far. Okay, so you all are wondering what we're going to do today. So we're going to start looking at Coursework 2 today. That's pretty exciting. Has anybody looked at it yet? So I think you know the drill. So we're going to form groups, right? And we're going to start a Google Doc, one for each group. And then you're going to start looking at Coursework 2. And you're going to brainstorm oh, it's not showing. Why doesn't somebody say something? We're going to brainstorm visual designs for Coursework 2. In other words, you're going to think of ways to visually represent the data from Coursework 2. And if you want to get some ideas about how to do that, you can Google Dear Data and click on the images from many examples of this. So I can do that right now, actually. So I can put in Dear Data. I can click on images. And these are all hand-drawn images of different data sets. They're all sketched by hand. And they're all interesting, right? So that's part 1, is brainstorm visual designs of how to represent the data in Coursework 2 visually. And then you sketch 1 or 2 visual designs of Coursework 2 data manually. Now, you do this in a in a similar way to, it could be like Dear Data, so that's, but the idea is not to get it exact, it's a strategy, like this is what I think the data should look like, right? That's the idea. It's not like literally, trying to map the data to individual primitives. Right. Make sure your visual designs are clearly labeled with axis labels and a color legend. So that's the second part. So we're drawing the visual designs, the images that represent the data manually, based just on our imagination, like this is what I think it should look like. And then you try to use AI to do Coursework 2 for you, right? So you don't even have to do it. You can just give the generative AI your data from Coursework 2 and say, please create the visualizations for me, right? Just like we did with Coursework 1. Except for generative AI, we're using different tools this time. This time, the tools generate images, they don't generate text. So you can use Crayon, for example, or GenCraft. You can Google free AI image generator. Generate 1 or 2 visual designs for Coursework 2. That's the second part. Add screenshots of those to the Google Doc, your Google Doc. And today, the best group submission gets a prize. So in the end, your Google Doc contains the members of your group names, 1 or 2 manual sketches with the name of the program you used, and 1 or 2 AI images with the name of the program you used. So for the manual sketches, you can use a program if you want, but you can also just do it by hand, right? You can use a program like Sketch.io or Figma or PowerPoint or MS Paint, any program to do sketches. Yeah. And then you share your Google Doc with Bob at the end. What do you guys think? Sound interesting? I'm curious what you guys come up with today. I can tell you that last year when we did this groups struggled quite a lot with this part, actually. Just sketching the data manually, they struggled quite a bit with that. I was a little bit surprised. As a bonus, I threw in a slide, just some example sketches, flaws, right? These are all hand-drawn sketches of data, right? And they're all interesting, and they all depict something. But you can see those examples if you Google Dear Data. You'll see the hand-drawn examples. So any questions about this exercise? I was just about to say, we have like the front row missing. There's usually a front row of people here. Okay, then we will start. I will try to put some groups together and we can give it a try. You can always obviously ask questions during the exercise. Okay, where should we put you?